So there are three things I see that could happen on the gold charts in this new week, guys. And you need to make sure you watch this video to the end. But before I continue, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. Now let's get back to it. All right. So now looking at the gold charts last week, we told you guys that we were looking for gold to come down into this level. We're looking for gold to come down into this, I think this Monday. Yeah, we're looking for gold to come down into this level, and then from there probably we'll take our buys, right? But what just happened was that gold just created a gap, all right, and then just pushed up. Gold just pushed up, right? So it didn't get back down to this. It didn't get back down to this point until Friday. It now seemed to try to get back down, right? But it didn't reach there, so it's respected this trend line, which I wasn't surprised about, right? So anyway, the time we decided to get in on the buy was somewhere around here on Tuesday, but I was not so comfortable with it because I suspected that gold would still drop. It pushed up, but then later still dropped, took us out of break even, right? So now I missed this entry here. I didn't even know that there was FOMC on Friday. It skipped me. I skipped it or something, right? So I didn't know that there was an FOMC. So price finally dropped down into this level, which happens to be a key level, if you can see here, and you can see there's a 1 hour trend line right there. So gold came there and respected and pushed up. So I didn't happen to get on this buy. So let's see. In this new week, like I said, there are three things I expect that could happen in this new week. Now, what are these three things? Let's start from the high time frame first of all, so we see what things are looking like. I like to do the top down analysis so you guys can follow me through the whole you know explanation of the video. So let me hide this now so the lines don't look so until we get to the lower time frame, to the 4 hour. Now looking at the monthly, we can clearly see that gold is still very much bullish, right? So there's no doubt about that, and it looks like January is going to close quite bullish. And I said this last year, December, November, and I told you guys that looking at, depending on how November and December closes, it's going to determine a whole lot as to what will happen in this new year, right? And gold is playing out exactly as I expected, right? I expected that gold would continue in its bullishness rather than give us a major rejection downwards, right? So you can see gold is still very much bullish on the monthly. Now you go down to the weekly. Now looking at the weekly, we can clearly see that gold is still very much bullish. It's in fact creating higher highs and higher lows. You can see higher highs, higher lows, and higher lows, right? So gold now has created a new higher high again, right? So it's possible that next week is either we see gold continue in its bullishness and keep pushing upwards, or we might see gold trying to push down, right, to a key level to now bounce up from. So it's possible for us to see gold reacting from 4556, or even probably even come all the way down to 4506 level, right? So these are key levels right here. So gold could reject, like I said, at 4556, or come down to 45006 level. So take note of those numbers. Let's go down to the daily. So if you look at it now on the daily, you can see that those numbers we called are sort of like key levels, right? So where's the 4556? Let's turn up the lines now. So looking at the daily, 4506 is somewhere around here. Okay, right, good. It's somewhere around here. Good. And 4556 is somewhere around here, you can see. So these are key levels, all right, as you can see, as we mentioned on the weekly, right? So, and as you can see, there's a level right here, this level right here, 4551 level is a very key level which gold came into and retested and pushed back upwards. So in this new week, like I said, there are three things, right? One of the things that I see that could happen is that gold could actually come back down into this level where it rejected from, right? We could see gold coming back down into this level, 4551 level, and then pushing up back again, right? So that's one scenario that could happen. The other scenario that could happen is we could actually see gold coming back down into this 4506, or let's say 4500 level, right? So 4500 level, we could see gold coming down into the zone. And as you can see here, there is a fair value gap right here on the daily, which looks looks good, right? So gold could actually come down into 4500 level, and we could see rejections from this entire level right here. It could even come down into this trend line that we have here, right? But the whole point is gold could actually come down lower into the zones, and then we could see rejections from there. All right. So let me just put this here. So if I go to the 4-hour, I'll see it. Good. So now let's get down to the 4-hour, and then the third scenario that I think that could happen is we could see gold just push up, right? Probably even create a gap upwards and then just continue upwards. Gold is used to doing that, right? So let's go down to the 4-hour. Now looking at the 4-hour, it's still the same thing that we're seeing, right? So gold is still very much bullish, and like we said, these are the three scenarios, right? These are the three scenarios. Number one, we could expect gold to come down into this zone and then continue its push upwards. That's one scenario that could happen. Then the second scenario is that instead of pushing up from here, gold could actually break lower and then come into this fair value gap right here and then probably push up from somewhere around the zone, right? And like I said, it could actually come lower into this trend line, right? It could come lower into this trend line. Whichever one is the case, we're just going to watch out for price rejections from around this entire zone right here. I can't tell you which one, but if it gets down to this trend line, fine, right? That could also happen, but like I said, it could give us rejections from somewhere around here. Okay, it could give us rejections from somewhere around here too as well. So we just need to keep a close eye on it. And as you can see, there is some sort of an indecision candle right here, and there's something like this also right here, and there's one down here too as well. So like I said, price could actually reject from somewhere around here or even come down lower into this point and reject from here. So that's something to take note of. All right, then the final scenario is gold could just do its thing, create a gap, push up, and if it does that, then the way you can get it is for price to come back down, test into this level, and then you continue with a push up. So these are the three different scenarios that I think could happen. So we just need to just keep a close eye on it and see what happens, right? And remember, trading is about being patient and waiting for the right scenarios or formations to just present itself to you. You don't force what's that? You don't force yourself in on the charts, right? You wait, you stay patient. You need to wait and be patient and wait for price to get in either into your levels and then present those opportunities to you, or you just need to be patient, right? And don't take unnecessary losses. So let's see how this week goes. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Is it the same things you're looking out for? So, and if you look here also, you can see some sort of a heads and shoulders that seems to have been forming right here. All right, so it's not bad. So if, like I said, if gold breaks above this entire area, then that might be a good reason for us to actually get in for a buy. So I think that's everything, guys. That's everything. So we just keep an eye on this level, right? So if gold pushes up, comes back in, test it, then we are good to go. But if it comes down lower, then we're going to look for buys from this zone or around this entire level right here. So that's it, guys. Have a wonderful trading week. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video, and also ask questions in the comments if you have any. Peace out, guys. And also don't forget to join our Telegram. Our Telegram link is in the bio of our channel or in the bio of this video, right? So peace out, guys.